Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today as we go over the ASU application. Today, we're going to go through the application step by step while providing some tips and tricks along the way, so feel free to follow along. The first things you'll need to do, though, before starting the application is to have these things handy. One of those things are going to be your social security number, high school or community college transcript. We will be asking for an application fee at the end, but if you are eligible for a fee waiver, then don't worry, our fee waiver is embedded at the very end of the application. Now, to get started, you will need to go to our application webpage. You can go to asu.edu/apply, go to the webpage, scroll down just a little bit, and click on that ASU application. When you click on that ASU application link, it's going to prompt you to create an account or log in if you already have an account. It's going to look a little bit like this. As you create your account, there are a few things to keep in mind. Please use your legal first and last name when filling out this first section. When it comes to your email address, please use a personal email address, something that you check regularly. And when you create that password, please click on the password requirements to see what it is that you need to fill out when creating that password. Jot down your email address and your password just in case you ever do need to log back into your account. It'd be very easy to do so if you have that either memorized or jotted down somewhere. As we make our way through the first section of the application, we are going to be asking personal information, so please fill out this section as accurate as possible. One of the questions that many students have questions about would be our qualified tuition reduction question. The supplemental information question is asking whether or not you have a parent or guardian that works at any of our 3 in-state public universities or Arizona Board of Regents. If this is you, put yes. If it's not, go ahead and put no. The second question you see on here is asking about an education benefit. If you're receiving a specific scholarship or benefit through your employer that you're going to be using at ASU, you're going to want to go ahead and put yes. If this doesn't pertain to you, then go ahead and put no. Another question that students have many questions about would be the ASU affiliation question. If you've ever taken a class at ASU, done a program at ASU, or even have any type of ASU ID, you're going to want to put whichever one applies to you and insert that ASU affiliate ID. If this doesn't pertain to you, put I have never been affiliated with ASU. Then we get down to the bottom questions asking about your parent or legal guardian information. This section is completely optional. You do not have to fill it out. If you do, go ahead and fill it out entirely. If not, you can go ahead and skip and then press save and continue at the very bottom to go on to that next section. The next section of the application is going to be labeled My Schools. The My Schools section is going to be asking you about current or recent or most recent high schools that you've attended in the past. Go ahead and fill this out to the best of your ability. The parts that many students have questions about would be the college and university question. If you have never attended any college or university, you're going to want to go ahead and put I have never attended a college or university. However, if you have taken any dual enrollment or any credits at a local community college or other university, you're going to want to put I am a high school student currently attending or have attended a college or university. If you have attended a college or university in the past, you're going to want to go ahead and put that information on here. An example that we have on the screen would be Rio Salado. The student has attended Rio Salado for dual enrollment, so they went ahead and put that information in there. If you were not awarded a degree, you're going to put no degree awarded. Put whatever it is that pertains to you, and then you're gonna want to put the first date that you started attending those courses and the last date you're gonna stop attending those courses. So if you have attended those courses in August of 2023 and you're gonna end May 2024, put whatever applies to you. One of the questions right below that will ask whether the name that you have put on the application is the name that will be found on the transcript. Go ahead and put whatever applies. Once you're done with this section, please don't forget to click on Done for it to save. It's also going to ask about previous college eligibility, whether or not you're eligible to return to any of the college or university that you have attended in the last few years. Put yes if that applies to you. Save and continue at the very bottom to go on to that next section. This next section is all about grades. So if you decide to self-report, please keep these things in mind. When you self-report, it must be done accurately, so please refer to your transcript when jotting down your grades and courses that you've taken previously. We are looking at the 16 course competencies, so we are looking at 4 years of English, 4 years of math, 3 years of lab science, 2 years of social science, 2 years of the same second language, and 1 year of CTE or fine arts. So please keep this in mind when you are reporting those grades. Your GPA scale is going to be based on the school that you're attending. Students can either have their GPA out of 4 or out of 100. If you are unsure about this, please refer to your transcript or ask your counselor. Another thing that we look at is the grading system. It will ask you whether or not your grading system is A through F or 100-point based. Again, refer to your transcript or ask your counselor if you have any questions about this part. Before starting, it's best to ask yourself, what kind of course am I taking? Am I taking a quarter, trimester, semester, or full year-long course? A good indication of this would be on your transcript. Feel free to refer to your transcript as you see on the screen in that gold and maroon box. If it says 0.50, it's most likely a semester course. If it says 1, then it's most likely a full year course. As we make our way to the third section of the application, you will need to decide whether or not to self-report your grades or submit a transcript. Whichever option you choose, you will need to follow through completely. For example, if you choose to submit a transcript to ASU, you will need to follow up to make sure that transcript is sent to ASU. You will also need to self-report your senior year courses, whatever courses that you're currently completing that are in progress. That first part of section 3 will ask about your unweighted GPA, your GPA scale, your class rank if that's applicable to you, and your grading system. When you self-report your senior year courses, you will be asked to provide the subject, the course name, the credit, whether or not it's by quarter, trimester, semester, or full year, and then the course level, whether it's honors, IB, just general high school courses, just put whichever one is applicable to you. By adding a course or clicking that option at the very bottom, that's how you save and add an additional course. Please add all the courses that you're going to be taking your senior year. It's going to look a little bit like this once you do complete all of them. As you can see on the screen, you see English, calculus, biochemistry, civics, and so on and so forth. If you do decide to self-report your grades, you will need to self-report all of the courses you take it from your freshman year up until the point that you're applying to ASU. You will be asked to input the same information, unweighted GPA, GPA scale, class rank, class size, and grading system. You will need to add all of your courses up until the point that you're applying to ASU, English, math, science, any past courses, or any in-progress courses. It's going to be the same as what we did before. You're going to be adding the subject, course name, credit, course level, and any grades that you received in that course. It's going to look a little bit like this if you're taking those courses by semester. You will be doing this with each and every subject that you see on the screen. Since we are only looking at our 16 course competencies, you will need to put all 4 years of English. Once you've added 4 years of English, you're going to see a little green check mark next to that. That's a good indication that you've completed that section and you're ready to move on to that next subject. Once you've completed all of the subjects, you're going to see a green check mark next to each and every one. That is a good indication that you've completed this section correctly. The next section of the application is all about residency. These are a few things to keep in mind when you are filling out this section. Residency is often determined by tax filing, so if you're unsure about certain things, please refer to your parent or guardian. Make sure that all information is entered correctly. Any errors or missing information could result in misclassification. If you have any questions, please refer to our Residency Navigator tool that we have on our website. These are a few questions that are going to be asked of you on the residency section. Again, if you're confused or have a few questions, please refer to your parent or guardian for guidance. A question that many of our applicants stumble upon will be the financial support question. This question is asking about financial support over the last 12 months. Please keep in mind the boxes in this question have to equal 100. If your parent or legal guardian support you 100%, put in 100 in that box. This next section is all about choosing your major. Please refer to our asu.edu/degrees page if you have any questions about the different majors that we offer here at ASU. As you make your way through this section, please keep in mind that undergraduate bachelor's degree is very different than non-degree. Non-degree is for students who are not pursuing a degree at ASU and are only taking a few classes. If you want to pursue a bachelor's degree, you want to graduate with that bachelor's degree, then you will choose undergraduate bachelor's degree. When you're searching for your major, you can search by interest or by college or by location. You can also search by keyword if maybe communication or business is something that you're interested in. Whichever option you choose, you just have to put in one. Once you put that in, click on search and all of the majors will be populated for you. Once those majors populate, you're going to want to put the location to which you want to take that major. If you choose marketing, for example, located at the Tempe campus, you'll click on Tempe and then you'll click on 2024 Fall, Session C. Put whatever it is that applies to you. Once you're done adding your major, click on Add Major and it's going to populate on the very top. If you do click on marketing, because marketing has higher admission requirements, you will be required to choose another major. When you choose another major, you're going to go ahead and go through the same process. Once you choose your second major, you're going to want to put if you're interested in any of the following, whether it's pre-law, pre-med, pre-health, pre-vet. Once you're done, put save and continue to move on to that next section. Once you're done with that section, you're already at the end. The next steps would be to submit your application. Before submitting though, please take a couple of minutes to review and certify that everything on the application has been entered correctly. As I say, take 10 before you send. Whether that's 10 minutes or 10 seconds, please review everything that you put on the application. As you're checking everything through, you're making your way down, you will have to certify that everything that you put on the application is correct, it's accurate, it's honest. Again, another reason for you to double check that the work that you're putting on the application is accurate. Once you're ready, you're going to want to go ahead and put submit my application. As I mentioned in the beginning of the application, you will be asked about a fee waiver. The fee waiver question is embedded at the very end of the application. So once you're ready to submit, you will be asked the following questions. Click whichever one applies to you. If any of these apply to you, you can sign your name at the bottom and submit your application. If none of these apply to you, you will be prompted to pay the application fee. Go ahead and choose whether you want to pay later or pay with a credit card. Whichever option you choose, you can just go ahead and submit my application. And just like that, you are done with the application. Congratulations, you are that much closer to becoming a Sun Devil. Within a few minutes, you will get a confirmation email, and within a few days, you will get an email to activate your ASU Right. Your ASU Right gives you access to your student portal called My ASU, and it also grants you access to your ASU ID. If you have any questions after today, feel free to reach out to your rep. Please go to asu.edu/findmyrep for more information. Thank you for following along today and have a great day.